I'm having a chat with Mikaila of yours truly. How are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
Good, yeah, great. Thanks so much. You're here at Slam Dunk. How's your day been and how was yesterday?
Amazing. I've had like the absolute best time. Our set today was probably one of my favourite sets we've ever done.
Good.
So yeah, I think it's definitely going to be something that I remember for a very, very long time.
Good, and you've been releasing some new music recently. You've even just released a track, Hallucinate, with Josh of Yumi at 6. Tell us a bit about the track.
So it's probably my favourite Yours Truly song we've ever done, and to have Josh on it was unreal. Like Yumi at 6, like one of the bands that like made me want to be in a band. So it was something that I didn't really think was going to happen, and then it did, and it's still very surreal to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, the song is done. It's done really well. Like it's a different direction for us, but we're just trying things and seeing kind of how it goes.
Yeah, good. And how did you get Josh on the track? Did you go to him? Did he come to you? What was?
We went to him. It's actually like every time I tell a story, everyone's like, "Oh, like it's really not that like, you know, like it's very simple. Like we just asked him, and he said yes, kind of thing. Like it was very it was very cruisy. He's lovely. He was so cool and was really good with like going back and forth of like what we should do, because he wrote his parts. And honestly, to like have looked up to that band for so long and to actually know that he's like a genuinely really good person is just kind of like was really cool.
Good. And you've got a new EP.
Yes.
On the way. What can people expect?
It's called Is This What I Look Like? And it's 7 very, very, very different songs.
Okay.
Like I don't know if you can tell kind of by the singles we've released so far. They're all quite different, and the next single we've got out coming out as well is also kind of like in a completely different direction to the last ones. So we're just trying. This EP was really just us not putting any pressure on ourselves and just trying something new.
Yeah.
And just being like, let's write some songs for fun because we can't do anything. We're in the middle of a pandemic. Like, there's nowhere to go. And so I hate doing that whole thing of like, oh, it's a pandemic record, because it's not. It's more like it's more like us having no pressure to kind of fit time constraints, whereas everything we've ever done has been like, oh, like we have to do something for this time because it's been this long. It's like, we don't know when we're ever going to come out of this. Let's just get together and just have fun.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Good. And what was the reason behind doing such different tracks on kind of one body of work?
It really was just because we wrote so many different songs and we just picked our favorites. Like there was no criteria of what a song needed to be when we wrote it. It was more like, this is cool, this is funny, let's do a drum and bass part, let's do like a really like indie song, like let's do something really electronic. It was just let's try things, and then it was like, let's pick our favorites and record them for fun.
And the next step, are you going to be listening to feedback from fans and stuff to see which route you're going to take with the next release?
Actually, it's spot on, really. Like, we want to see what people like and to know really like these are all different sides to Yours Truly, and I guess we've got to do another album soon, so it's kind of like, what direction do we want to go in? Because we released a pop punk album that we wanted to release with Self Care, and I don't really believe in doing the same thing twice. Yeah. So as much as we're always going to have that sound and feel to us, I think growing is a really important part in the band's career.
Yeah, good. And we're now into festival season. Have you got a busy summer coming up?
Well, we have 2 headlines, so it's not really a festival, but we have 2 headlines here next week, and then we go back to Australia. We do a festival in Sweden. Yeah, and then we go back to Australia, so yeah.
Cool.
And it's winter there, so...
Yeah, nice and cool over there. And obviously then we're into the autumn time and the fall. Obviously that's touring season. Where are you hoping to kind of hit up touring-wise at the end of this year? We
would just like to be absolutely anywhere we can, really. Like, now we've got this EP coming out, it's pretty much just like touring time. Yeah. So I think that's the plan.
Yeah, and do you personally have kind of one ambition, one achievement you want to achieve with Yours Truly, and then you've kind of done what you wanted to?
I want to say that like I've toured like all around the world kind of thing. Like, we've been to the UK a couple times now. I've been to the US once. Like, I would love to go back to the US. I would love to go to Asia. I love to do like a whole bunch of stuff, and I think to experience that stuff with your friends and to just get to play songs around the world and meet heaps of people is for me like the goal.
Yeah, good, excellent. Well, Mikaila, of Yours Truly, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.